It is just what we needed on a hot day like today. In my opinion, turkey is the superior lunch meat.
We found the bull. He's about 150 yards away.
That was one of the coolest, most amazing, most frustrating days of elk hunting I've had in my entire life. Behind a camera, behind a rifle, behind a bow.
We're both sitting right at 72 pounds, so you said?
Yeah, 72.
72 pounds on our backs to pack in. So it's not terrible actually, but it's it's heavy. And then we got about 3.5 miles to camp. There's water about 300 yards from camp, so we'll be able to get water every day. And we're hunting not that far from camp, so it's gonna be kind of chill once we get up there. Pretty easy, but it's just getting back in there. And there's no one else in the parking lot, so that's what we like to see. We're gonna get into some stuff pretty quick, I think. It probably won't get in there till dark today, but tomorrow morning we're gonna get after it and find some bucks.
It's time to go chase some mule deer, maybe some elk. So we're gonna go see what we can get into and have a dang good up to 10 days here. So come along with us.
Koby and I both work as cameramen in the hunting industry, so our time in the fall is super valuable, not only to ourselves, but to the companies we work for. So when things line up, when we can both hunt together, that's a rare thing. We were pretty stoked to have our pockets full of tags and 10 days to see what we could do in some beautiful country.
The built-in heater kicked on about halfway up that hill. So, had to stop for a little break, but made her 9:30. Good little rip up the hill, set up camp, take a nap, wake up, blast a buck. That's the plan. Let's do it, bro. Let's do it.
This is a giant buck, I think. Come on. Dude, look at that fork, dude. Oh my gosh. Come on. We have found all the deer. We found a lot of deer this morning, and it's only 7:20. And they're all in like really good spots right now. I'm just kind of gonna watch them and see, because we won't have good thermals and wind till noon or so to make many plays, but like seriously an incredible morning. There's nobody in here. I don't think anyone's been in here. These deer aren't buggers around or anything, so we got this place all to ourselves with some awesome deer. One of the bucks is like a gray buck. Like I would shoot this buck. And then we found a bunch of other like middle class bucks, and then a bunch of little bucks. Some of them are rubbing their velvet too, which is kind of cool. But the sun's just peeking up over the hill. We're gonna watch these bucks for a while and see what they do, and maybe have a play. If not, we will just get after it over the next couple of days. But it's good that there's deer in here, and so we're just gonna wait them out. We got plenty of time and get a good opportunity and get one of these bucks down. Maybe two, actually. There's a good chance we'll get 2 bucks down. So just gonna keep watching these deer and see what they do.
I thought I had an elk, but I don't have an elk. I have a stump. Are you recording? Well, I thought I ended the night on an elk, but it was just a stump. But we had a solid evening. We saw that bull elk again, and then it and a mama bear with 2 cubs almost ran into each other. They were like 30 seconds from crossing paths. I went over to a different spot, glassed up a couple forkhorns, 3 does, 2 moose, and we saw another moose. And then right here a couple minutes ago, Logan relocated Big Dog, the big buck that we found this morning. He curled around, went in this tree patch, and there is an elk right there now. I actually saw an elk this time. So, yeah, great evening. We're gonna go back, fuel up, get some rest, and someone is going on a stalk tomorrow. And hopefully a deer's dying. That's the plan. What do you think, Lugs?
Yeah, dude. Let's do it, bro.
Boom. Let's do it. Morning.
Morning. We're just watching some bucks right now. I found the big buck, but he's moving quick today. And if he keeps going where he's going, he's going to be out of our view totally here soon. So it's a little bit unfortunate.
I don't see him, but
That's the raggy.
yeah,
But I feel like he went down.
I feel like he is lower.
Oh, there he goes.
You got him. Oh, I see him.
Alright, we just had this random herd of elk moving about 300 yards away from us, and this bull is bugling. And we might be able to cut him off or call him in or something, so we're going to run over there right now and see what we can do.
It was so wild. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go over, use the bathroom, drop my drawers, look up. I'm like, oh, there's elk. I'm like, I think that's a bull. I'm like, call Logan. I'm like, get over here. So we're stalking elk now. Let's go.
Let's do it. Well, we worked up into this basin, that I think this bull is in with his cows. Actually, we just bumped a couple bucks, but we're hoping that they're here somewhere we can find them. We haven't seen them yet or heard anything. They're probably bedded up now, but it's worth just trying to find something out here today rather than sit back at camp and wait for bucks to come back. So we're gonna just slowly hunt through a bunch of this timber and hopefully turn up some elk and find a shooter bull.
All right, well, an eventful evening. Today was full day 2, so it was action-packed but kind of slow at the same time. It's gonna be a good day tomorrow, though. Well, morning 3. Apparently, the bucks didn't get the script I sent them because they're not following it. So we saw one buck this morning. It was barely light out, just enough to tell that it was a big buck. He went around the corner to the unstockable spot, and then we never saw the 3-point. So while I was looking for the 3-point, Logan decided to glass the backside, and he spotted a real solid bull. I think we're gonna change it up here. We got a curveball, and we're gonna hit it and go chase some elk for at least tonight, maybe another day or 2. We got till the 10th, and we're just gonna keep after it. What do you think, Lugs?
I think that's a good plan. I mean, these deer aren't giving us much of a play, and who knows how long it'll be till they actually do. And there's other deer around, so we might find some other deer to go work on. But I think that we don't want to waste too much time here waiting for these deer to come back out and around.
Glassing muleys and like planning on stalking muleys has been fun, but I've been hearing bugles and it's kind of got my elk brain switched on.
100% me too. I'm kind of distracted right now.
Same here. So let's go chase some elk. We're gonna pull camp and go get after it.
I do consider myself a hardcore deer hunter, but these deer were not giving us any options. With bugling bulls down in the valleys, the decision wasn't very hard to make to drop down, give the deer a break, and focus on elk.
We're into the spot where we spotted the nice bull this morning. We were off by about 100 yards on our Onyx pin of where we guessed the clearing was. That's the scoop. We're in here. Just gotta find him now.
Today's gonna be my day. Oh, yeah, I say, hey, oh, today's gonna be my day. Everybody loves the sunshine.
We just saw 2 cows and heard our first bugle. Maybe we'll make a move, maybe we won't, but we got elk.
Everybody loves the sun. It don't matter where you're going. It don't matter where you're from. 'Cause
We got grilled pepper jack turkey sandwiches with avocado. Day 7.
I don't ever see that light for me. Did you sell your soul to be happy? Yeah, we've got a long way to go. Gotta loosen that grip and just let go. Yeah, everything we got is all we need. Everybody loves the sunshine. Everybody loves the sunshine.
It is just what we needed on a hot day like today. A little cool off, a little shower, a little mountain shower. Let's go.
Where you're from, 'cause everybody loves, everybody loves. Everybody loves the sunshine.
That's the juice right there. Nothing like some wild raspberries. Oh my gosh.
Be my day. Oh, yeah, I say, hey, oh, today's gonna be my day. Everybody loves the sunshine.
Pack out bite.
Everybody loves the sunshine.
These things are like a healthier version of a cosmic brownie, and I love them.
It don't matter where you're going. It don't matter where you're from. 'Cause everybody loves, everybody loves.
7th fox of the trip. Oh, I just videoed him catching something. That's sweet.
Everybody loves the sunshine.
Got some elk spotted. First thing this morning. Long ways off, but sometimes that's half the battle.
Quite the turn of events this morning. I brought coffee to the glassy knob. Hadn't done that yet this trip. And we have found by far the most elk we've seen this trip. We had a group of 5 bulls come over the top. We had a group of 2 here. We had a single here. We had another single down there. And then we got, what do you think, 30 or 40?
Or more, yeah.
That we can see up in this burnt timber. And so we got like 3 different plays here. We're actually gonna watch those bed. That way we know exactly where they're at. And we're gonna hike out. And there's actually a road that gets us way closer to it. So we're gonna hunt those. There's the group of 5, and one of the singles are in a very similar tree patch, but one's on the very bottom, one's on the top. So we're gonna go put a play on those as our morning / afternoon play. See what happens. Probably stick one. But if things go south there, then we have the big herd for an evening play. So it's one of those things, it's like, oh man, leave an elk to find elk, it's tough, but we just weren't into them like I knew we should have been in that other draw. So I made the decision to pull into this other spot I had my eye on, and it paid off. So vibes are good on the last full day.
Yeah, freaking stoked that we found a bunch of elk today. And this big herd has like at least 3 big bulls, like crazy. They're like chasing cows. So pretty cool pre-action going on here. We've heard a few bugles from way up in that, probably that big herd, but it's so far. It's like 2-3 miles away, so it's a little ways.
Every once in a while, I just hear a chuckle or something.
Yeah, there might be more elk down below us, but there's a bunch of elk in here, which is great. And it's more open country, so we can actually see stuff opposed to where we were at yesterday. So yeah, we got a lot of day left. It's cloudy right now. Kind of looks like it might clear up a little bit. So it'd be nice to have some sunshine for those elk to bed in September or something. But we'll be able to find them. So it's just a matter of getting on them and making the right play. So it'll be fun.
All right, we drove up this other road, and we're like half mile from these bulls probably. So we're gonna sneak down, get the wind right, peek into the timber, and Logan's gonna go and do some soft calling sequences. We're gonna try and call one of these bad boys in midday. They were looking kind of ruddy, wallowing, doing bull things earlier, so hoping we can pull one in out of its bed and put a nice day 6 arrow right through them. So that's the plan. If it doesn't go according, we'll do some still hunting, and if we blow them out, well, we got plan B, but we're not gonna need plan B. We're gonna go kill a bull. Chat with him. Well, public land hunting. Just we're creeping into where we last saw those bulls, and I glassed up a guy with latex gloves on, and that's never a good sign. Congrats to him. Nice 5-point, super nice guy. So we're happy for him, and we think we actually saw that bull work back out of this herd. And we're like, what is that bull doing? And he was like looking down in the area where this guy was. So I'm actually confident that those other bulls might not even be spooked. They might have worked down, or if they did get spooked, a little further down, we had 2 raghorns below this group of 5 and a single back off this ridge. So we're gonna keep hunting this. We're gonna give it a go while we're here. So we'll just see what happens. That's part of the deal, and like I said, we're more than happy for him, but a little bit bummed to walk up on that when you think that you're going in for a good play. So all right, last evening. Depending on if we bugger these guys up tonight or not, we'll hunt in the morning, so we'll just play it by ear tonight. I don't have a grand plan. I have an idea how I'd like things to go tonight. We're gonna get to the ridge. We have about a 3/4 mile hike, so not a bad hike at all. We're gonna get to the ridge, see what our wind's doing. I'd like to just get down into where they were feeding this morning and just sit and wait for them to work into us and just let it play out and not push the envelope. You know, if they're not getting close to us, maybe a couple cow calls, try and pull a bull away. We'll just have to play it by ear. But as you know, plans when elk hunting typically don't go as planned. So we'll be ready to pivot, but that's kind of the plan, and I got a good feeling about tonight. Confident, as I've been every day. I think you need to have that confidence going into a situation like this to be successful. So we'll see. It's been a heck of a 9-10 days with Logs here, and I'm hoping we can end it on a high note. Five shooter.
Where's he going?
He's just hanging out. He's just munching on some shrubs. Looks like about a 5-point. That's why when you're rolling over hills like this, take a couple steps, glass. Take a couple steps, glass. That's exactly what I was doing. I caught him at the right moment. We didn't get busted. What's the play? He's in too tough of a spot to like stalk down into, and he kind of moved away. Wasn't really interested. We got more elk on the next tree line over. We're gonna take this draw here. We're gonna cut down. There's a tree patch on our face. We're gonna skirt around it. I saw some cows feeding down. We're gonna drop over the top. We hear a bugle over there. We're gonna go just intermingle with those elk over there, see what we can make happen. Oh, oh my. Giant bull. Couple 100 yards. Oh, through that gap. I want that bull though.
It's just an elk.
It's just an elk, and I'm gonna kill that elk. All right. All right, we got this giant spotted, and then there's another really nice bull in the herd too. They're absolutely bugling their heads off back and forth. Cows are milling around. I've seen 15 to 20 cows. There might be more. So we've worked down. We got a crosswind pushing this way. Elk are up above us that way. And we're just gonna try and wrap this, get eyes on him, and we're just slow playing this, just patiently. So if it gets close to dark, we might try a little calling sequence since he's so fired up, just as a last ditch effort. But yeah, we're all in on this bull, so I'm gonna paint up with a little charcoal from a burn here.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, you're good. Okay, let's go, bro.
Let's go. Alright, we gotta move. We're down in the bottom. He dropped over that way. He's not gonna circle back around us, hopefully. We got great wind coming down. So we're gonna get to this edge so we can see. Hopefully they filter down through. Sunset is in 30 minutes. We're gonna hold out here till about then, at least. We're really hoping they're gonna filter down this bottom. We're just slow playing it. We don't want to mess this up, but it gets towards the end and they're moving away or haven't moved in yet. Logs is gonna throw some cow calls out. We're gonna try and bring him in because he's fired up. He's real fired up. So it's a waiting game now. That was one of the coolest, most amazing, most frustrating days of elk hunting I've had in my entire life. Behind a camera, behind a rifle, behind a bow. To watch that close, that was so cool, but like, I'm frustrated at myself, frustrated at the elk. We played it so good for so long, and then in the end, the indecision bit me in the butt. And then when I decided to make a play, I got pinned down. Didn't bust anything, but I got straight up pinned down.
And then with 10 minutes left to shoot and light, I got really aggressive and was just 2 minutes too late. So one of the biggest bulls I've ever seen in my life. Couldn't get within 150. I mean, that checks out. Oh, so many emotions right now. So many emotions right now. It's our last night. I love elk hunting, but man, that was frustrating. The famous words of someone that made a t-shirt out of it, bow hunting sucks. Who was that? Is that Cam Haynes? Bow hunting sucks, dude. Give me your rifle. Oh. Dude. There were so many bulls in there. There were so many bulls in there. That was actually freaking insane. That was so cool. But at the same time, I wanted to slam my head against a flipping tree. The bull was giant too. That was a giant straight six. I got an absolute crappy video of him, but won't do him justice, but that's what we got.
Well, here we are. Last morning of the hunt, last couple hours. It's either gonna happen or it's not by about 9 o'clock. So we started this hunt about 10 days ago, hunting deer. Got distracted by bugles. And I'll tell you what, we've given it our all. I'm exhausted. My body hurts. I know Logan's, he's tired too. But we got a bull to kill. Our wind is trash. So we're just gonna get in there and try and make it happen. I couldn't leave last night. We both have weddings to go be a part of, but I just couldn't leave last night knowing that they went to the same area we saw them yesterday morning, and we got into them as good as we did. So, man, I don't even know. It's just either going to happen or it's not, and I'm tired, so let's go kill a bull, Logs.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, we're out here, and there's nothing but silence in the air. It's chilly. Wind is shifty. So we just worked over to this ridge that they were on yesterday. That way we can see off both sides. I think they must have dropped quite a bit last night because we can't see them anywhere. We don't hear them. So just elk being elk. Elk doing elk things. That's all I can break it down to, because we definitely didn't bump them last night. They were well below us when we moved out. So we'll give her a couple hours and see what happens. But beautiful morning in the elk woods. I told Logs I think that those elk moved into a different area code, but we just heard a raghorn bugle, so not all of them did. Herd might be below us and just kind of not active this morning, so we're gonna work down this ridge, try and get eyes on, and just keep her moving this morning. We're moving through that saddle right there, about a mile away. That's where we were at yesterday, midday. You wanna go get a cheeseburger, Logan?
Should we wrap this up, dude?
I think so. I think that's a wrap. It's been a grind. It's been a great time. We've seen so much game of all different species, and got to share the mountains together. That's a win. Bummer we weren't able to get it done, but it's bow hunting. It's tough. Rolled through the adversity, and now we're here. September 10th. Rut's kicking off, and we got to go to some weddings. Who has September weddings? Really? I'm looking at you, Haley. That's my sister. Actually, it couldn't have worked out any better for the date for her wedding, but September weddings, man. Yeah, very blessed to have shared the mountains with one of my best friends the last 10 days. good times, many lessons learned. So we'll be back at her.
Yeah, we will be back at her. This was the first time in like it was 2 years that we've been able to hunt together.
Yeah.
So it's been a while. And this is the first time we both had tags on a hunt, which is pretty cool too. Yeah, we had a lot of fun, and we have a lot more time left this fall to fill tags. This isn't like the last hunt of this season with these tags that we have. So we both have a lot more opportunity, and today it just wasn't in the cards. We thought that maybe these elk would do what we wanted them to do, and they just didn't do it. So, but that's how it goes. And yeah, we both have to get back today for stuff going on this weekend. We love showing this stuff, even though like this hunt didn't end up in a kill. It's still a success that we just got to spend time together and check out this country and spend time in the mountains. And everything has to come to an end. So I think we're gonna wrap this one up and get a burger. What do you say?
Let's do it. One last thing, I just want to shout out our amazing families for supporting us in our endeavors, our friends, companies that support us. Couldn't do this without them. So
true.
thank you. And to those of you watching, also couldn't do it without you. So we appreciate you.
Yep, thanks guys.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, as you can tell, me and Koby had a really good time on this hunt, and we got into some elk, we saw a few deer, got distracted, and that's okay. That's just how it goes. Thank you for watching, though. We are doing a giveaway with this film. So how you enter is subscribe to this channel and leave a comment on this film. You'll get entered into the giveaway. Today that this film is being released is April 12th. We'll be doing the giveaway 1 week from today, April 19th. So you have 1 week to subscribe, leave a comment, and you'll get entered into the giveaway. It's not required, but if you would go and give some support to these companies who help support this giveaway, it would mean a lot to me and to them. They don't ask for a lot in return when I do these giveaways. They do help support the channel, and I get them as much content as I can while I'm on trips. But with these giveaways, they don't ask for a lot. So if you would go and give them some support, that would mean a ton to me and for the brands as well. And it'll help this channel continue to grow and progress and keep good relationships with these brands. This giveaway is similar to the last one. So we've got Sheep Feet, Onyx Hunt, Wilderness Athlete, Hardside Hydration, SUMET gear, and if I'm missing any, I'll make sure and put them up here. But it's going to be a really cool giveaway. Really excited about it. So don't forget to get entered. Leave a comment below, subscribe, and you'll get entered to win in this giveaway. Bear season is right around the corner. It starts this week for my area, and I'm going to be doing a lot of bear hunts, but we're going to get a film out next month as well, and then we'll probably have some bear hunt films coming out after that. So stay tuned for those hunts. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.